There was once a battle between masters of martial arts. That battle was so fierce that onlookers will look at it in awe. It was a battle of one man against three. But it doesn't matter to me anyway. However, it's a pity that I wasn't able to see this through to the end. To think that my only ally actually schemed all this. Damn, I wish I could kill him. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Otaku Outpost. I update content on manga stories. If you enjoy my content, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. In today's video, we will be diving into the I Am the One and Only God manga series. Chapter 1. The first episode started with the battle between three powerful masters against one man. One of the powerful masters swung his sword at the one man, but he missed. The three powerful masters used their different powers to defeat one. The one master was seen bleeding, which made him fall to the ground lifelessly. His spirit resurrected and landed in a prison cell. When he awoke, he couldn't believe he wasn't dead yet after he was being defeated. A crazy-looking man in the other cell could recognize him as a 7-star warrior. The one master felt as if he only had the power of a cultivator who's at the 7 stars realm. He then remembered that he was a 9-star warrior who had long reached the top of being a cultivator in the world, defeating various strong warriors like him only to be killed and was incarcerated into his present body. He wondered why he was inside a prison cell only to be called out by the crazy-looking man in the prison cell. The one master seemed confused by the old man. He asked the man how he knew him, but the man kept calling out his name, Yao Guang. The old man told him about the owner of his current body, who is known as Yao Guang. He was originally the young master of the Yao family in Yue City. But then, Yao was plotted against by his own family and he fell victim to it, which made him act like a stupid retard for the past 5 years. So the one master was confused, but he promised to grant the owner of his current body his wishes since he has taken over the body. A voice was heard talking to his young master about giving injuries and talking about someone being dead. So, the one master was confused, asking himself if the voice was for Yao Lei. Chapter 2. After that, a voice was heard saying, Young Master Yao Lei, here he is. Meanwhile, the young master who was recognized as Yao Lei is seen talking to a guard. The young master and his guards went to the one master cell only to find him sleeping. Young Master Yao Lei was surprised that he wasn't dead. Yao Lei asked his guard if that's how he did his job, but the guard answered him that it was impossible and that he gave him a grave injury. Yao Lei then asked the one master to stand up and stop pretending, but he didn't answer. Yao Lei asked his guard if he seriously damaged his hearing during the torture. Yao Lei then told his guard that since the one master wasn't dead, he should be given another beating. The guard entered the cell in an attempt to beat him up. He opened his eyes, which made the guard terrified. The guard told his young master to look, but the young master asked what was wrong. Then, the guard asked if they should keep beating him up, and the young master said he should continue. The young hit a wooden fan on the master's head. After that, the young master was telling Yao Guang that he'll be killed together with his father Yao Hai, and he will make his stepsister, Meng Fei, his slave. Yao Guang's body flashed back to his sister taking care of him, so the one master promised to fulfill Yao Guang's wish of protecting his sister. The young master kept on telling him that when he got sick of his sister, Meng Fei, he would then send her to a warehouse, and he'd make her deal with hundreds of customers every single day for her whole life. The young master said to the guard that after that, he should also come and join him in spending money and sleeping with her. The guard happily said, He will! Yao Guang asked the young master if he's done with what he was saying. The young master answered that he isn't. He's going to continue. Yao Guang was angry, which led to him hitting the young master in his face. The guard asked the young master if he was all right. The guard told the young master he shouldn't worry, that he's still handsome, and he'll take care of Yao Guang. The guard told Yao Guang he's a bastard. How dare he harm his young master? The guard, in an attempt to hit Yao Guang, was being hit in his face. The guard couldn't believe what had happened to him at that spot. Then Yao Lei asked why Yao Guang's strength was still on the same level as an 8th-star cultivator. He asked Yao Guang what he's going to do to him. Yao Lei told Yao Guang that he'll definitely tell his grandfather about what had happened. Yao Guang then told Yao Lei to shut up. Yao Guang had expended more soul power than he expected. He then asked the young master about the situation inside the Yao family. The young master began to explain that Yao Grandpa conducted a family meeting and he's waiting for the opportunity to spread the news that Yao Guang is dead so he could have Yao Guang's father mourn him. He'll then kill Yao Guang's father and take the position of the clan head for himself. The one master's spirit then said that since he has taken over Yao Guang's body, he's going to take care of the problem of the Yao family. He will start with calming the upcoming storm in the family. 2 guards are seen guiding the prison cell gate with swords in their hands. Yao Guang placed his hands on Yao Lei's shoulder to assist him. A guard then pointed the sword at them. Yao Guang told the guard not to be alarmed that he's leaving the prison, and Old Han, who is also known as the guard who was beaten by Yao Guang, is helping him pack his things. Yao Guang showed the guard a plaque, telling him that it was given to him by Old Anji. He was let out of the prison cell. He was talking to Yao Lei, the hypnotized guy, that they can go home. Chapter 3. A steward named Hong of the city of Batao is seen talking to the people about a fight that is about to happen between Yao Guang and his opponent. His opponent asked if he was ready for the fight. Then, his opponent grabbed his spear, which he called the Heavenly King's Spear. Yao Guang is seen with a sword which he calls a knife, and it's quite heavy. He told his opponent he didn't think he can bear the knife. So the fight begins. Someone is seen among the audience expressing his opinion about the fight. He mentioned that his young master Yao was so strong. During the fight, Yao Guang asked Yang Tianho if he was deliberately giving way to him. Yang replied by saying that he admits he underestimated Yao Guang, but he shouldn't be cocky. It's just the beginning. Yang told Yao Guang that if he can withstand his move, he'll acknowledge him. Yao told him to come and try. They took the fight to a massive fight arena, where the audience watched them fight. After, we can see a flashback where Yao Guang is seen talking to a lady inside a carriage. The lady asked Yao Guang if he could win. Another girl is seen watching them. Then the dead fox's sister creeped from behind and said, "Sister, are you in a hurry now?" She continues by saying, "If you don't do something, she's going to steal your brother-in-law away." Dead Fox interjected and replied, "You don't need to teach me." Then Dead Fox's sister replies, "I didn't expect that from my cheap brother-in-law. Nevertheless, he's still very hot." So, back to the arena, they square up against each other, Yao Guang versus his opponent. However, his opponent is seen talking to himself, saying, "Yao Guang was really capable, but alas, the victory will definitely be mine." Yao Guang started to talk to his opponent. "Even if I lose to you, Auntie Li will not like you." His opponent replied to him and said, "Stop talking nonsense. If it weren't for you, how could Qinglan ignore me?" Yao Guang replied to him by saying that he had revealed his nature, but he can't blame him. His opponent replied that the winner will be decided today, and he will show Qinglan who her final choice is. Chapter 4. After that, Yao Guang's opponent said to him that he admitted he was very strong, but if he was fighting a 9-star martial artist, he would have won, but since he's facing up against him, he was doomed to fail. Yao Guang replied that he's indeed stronger than he imagined, but he was not invisible. The opponent faced Qinglan, telling her that only he could have her. Then we see Yang Tianho having a brief flashback. The opponent is seen enviously looking at Yao Guang and Qinglan. He speaks and says, "You do realize that Yao Guang is just a passerby in your life?" Qinglan interjects and responds, "Even if Yao Guang was not in my life, I would never consider being with you." Yang Tianho replies and says, "Wait and see, I'll prove it to you." He was clearly pissed and annoyed at what she had just said. His entire expression said it all, pure hatred for both Qinglan and Yao Guang. Back to the arena, Yang Tianho looks over to Yao Guang with a determined expression on his face. He says, "Yao Guang, it seems to me like it's your destiny today to die at my hand." Yao Guang followed up with a reply of his own, looking so fierce, his eyes so cold. "Are you so sure that I will be killed by you? Do not waste the little strength you have left. It is useless to waste the few words you have left. Say no more. I'll kill you today. I'll kill you. Master Li, watching from a close distance, tells Yao Guang not to let his emotions get the best of him, to calm himself and approach with caution. He makes him realize the only way to defeat his opponent is to be calm. Yao Guang told Master Li to take a break, come out and give pointers. Master Li asked him what he was talking about. Yao Guang's opponent then told Master Li that he'll kill Yao Guang even if he admits defeat. He'll still kill him. Master Li replies with a scream as he was clearly offended. Boy, do you have any idea who you're talking to? Today is the day I teach you a lesson you will never forget in a while, you insolent brat. Building up massive streaks of energy with their palm, they square off against each other and hit each other's palm, creating a massive golden ball of energy. The other master stops Master Li and says, Yang Xian, you, stop here, restrain yourself. The Li family does not need to be angry. This boy and you are not related. Why do you have to let personal sentiments set in? Why do you feel obliged to help him and make an enemy of the Yang family? Yang Xian, more is expected of you. You know the relationship between Yao Guang and my Li family, so why bother, you ask? Master Li replies and says if we don't interfere with the young people's affairs, then we let them solve it by themselves. If you decide to take action, this matter will not be solved easily. Yao Guang told Uncle Li not to worry that Yang Tianho can't win against him. Uncle Li asked Yao if he was sure he could win against Hauer. Yang Tianho grins and laughs sarcastically. But do you still have to ask, though it's not even up for debate? Yao Guang interjects and says to Yang Tianho that he is so full of himself and that he doesn't know where he got his confidence from. He further said he actually doesn't want to kill him, but if he forces his hand, he will surely kill him. Yang Tianho replied to Yao Guang amazingly. He said to Yao Guang, Wow, so you can do this, Yao Guang. That's really amazing. You let me be the one to suffer this injury. However, this is not enough. You need to die. The journey may be over, but the adventure never ends. We have come to the end of today's video. What are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button to be kept posted on every new story released. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. Thank you for watching.